Hi there, my name's Michael Hurd, and I'm with my good friend Matthew Evans.
Hi.
Right? And Matthew has ADHD.
Yeah, I was diagnosed with ADHD when I was a child around first grade.
Okay. All right. So, what prompted them to want to diagnose you then?
Well, they noticed that I wasn't keeping pace with the rest of the class.
Mm-hmm.
They noticed some irregular behaviors, struggling with reading, and just inability to grasp what was being taught.
Okay. So, what did they do? What did they do after they diagnosed you?
The first thing they did is they put me in a special learning class
Oh, okay.
where I had more one-on-one instructions with teachers and extra help if I needed it.
All right. And did that help?
To a certain degree, it helped. Um, it helped because they were devoting more time, making sure I was learning. But I don't think they they were more or less treating the symptom of my ADHD and not the cause of it.
Okay. So, what could they have done to done things better back then, in your opinion?
Well, they were just addressing my learning needs and not really helping me overcome why I had the disorder in the first place.
Okay. So, you continued on through school with at this special school then?
Yeah,
And did you go all the way through grade 12 to that with that?
I went. No, I went through my regular school, but they just had these call them SLD departments or resource departments that I went to, and I pretty much worked with those departments throughout all my high school, grade school.
Okay, and those helped you finally graduate from high school then?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have done it without their help.
All right. So were you on medication at this time?
Um, my parents, they didn't want me to go on medications like Ritalin
Mm-hmm.
um, when I was really young, so they didn't put me on any medications. But when I got older and I was in high school, I started taking some of the medications, and I found they really helped.
Okay, which one were you on?
I was taking one called mm, no, not Dextrin, it's Concerta.
Concerta? Okay, so back in high school you were on a bit of Concerta and that helped
Yeah,
with, and how did it help for you?
it's it definitely it calmed my mind, it calmed me down, and allowed me to focus on the tasks at hand.
Okay, all right, and to this day, are you on anything now?
I personally choose not to take any medications at all anymore.
Okay, all right, and what made you come to that? And you said Concerta was helping you back in high school.
I found it was helping me, but overall, I found that the medications were having an impact on my personality,
Oh, okay.
which I've come to value much more than just focusing.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
All right. So, what do you find today? You're how old are you now?
I'm 24.
You're 24. So, what do you find with ADHD that you the struggles in your life that you could possibly attribute to being ADHD, or do you even find that?
Um, like nowadays, I uh, I don't think I struggle as much with my ADHD as I used to. Um, what it was
I'm just wondering today. Is there anything in your life that you feel you're struggling with, or are you feeling that you got control over the ADHD?
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling like I've got control over it
Okay. And
nowadays.
so what type of strategies do you use to be successful, like to get things done and focus when you need to focus?
Mainly nutrition and exercise and practice. I've really had to learn learn how to discipline my mind and focus.
Okay, so what type of practice are you doing to get that discipline then?
So, simple things like scheduling, planning, uh, reading, and setting goals so that so that I achieve these goals. And I find I still struggle
Yeah.
to maintain attention on these tasks that I need to get done, that I've set goals on to complete.
Mm-hmm.
But I find that the more and more I achieve these goals that I've set,
Yeah.
the more I'm able to continue forward and setting new goals and achieving new goals.
Oh, definitely having that positive reinforcement. So,
Yeah.
say when you have a goal and you start losing focus on it, what kicks you back into gear?
Well, um, mainly my drive and determination. I mean, I've always been quite a determined person.
Yeah.
And although I've had this condition, I've never tried to identify with it too strongly
Yeah.
to use it as a handicap, because I mean, even though I have disability, the world isn't really that much more compassionate. So I know that I'm still in control,
Mm-hmm.
and life is still what I make it. So
So, what are some of your visions, goals for yourself right now?
some of my goals, I want to start a trucking company.
Okay.
So that's one thing. I also want to start a real estate company,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to continue to invest uh, with the market, whatever the markets are doing,
Mm-hmm.
be in the right places, and of course I want to get back into school too,
Yeah.
for nutritional sciences. And
Yeah, definitely. That's one thing that very much impressed me. Can you tell me a bit about what you're currently doing nutrition-wise for you, and whether you think that has an impact on your ADHD or not?
I certainly think that nutrition has an impact on my overall ability to concentrate. Um, I I switched to a plant-based whole foods diet. It's really helped me to not only achieve a better level of concentration, but also a higher standard of health in my life, which has been absolutely great.
So, what type of resources do you use to figure out what you should be eating and nutrition-wise?
Um, well, what type of resources?
What would you tell someone who is interested in finding out what foods that they should eat to concentrate better or do better?
I would really recommend. For me, I had always desired to be healthy, because I mean, I grew up. Not only did I have ADHD when I was developing through my teenage years, I also had childhood obesity.
Oh, really? I never knew that.
Yeah, I was obese as a child, so I'd always I'd always wanted to not only improve my life. Yeah, I wanted to improve my life as a whole, not just by concentrating. So I got down the path researching um, researching diet and nutrition and the impact it has, and I stumbled across a very interesting documentary that had some very conclusive evidence. It's called Forks Over Knives, about the impact food has on our health,
Okay.
and overall well-being. And I gave it a try, and it really has helped me.
All right. That's wonderful stuff. So, what would you tell someone who, say back in high school or whatever, is struggling with ADHD? What could they do to, do better if they feel their system isn't working towards them?
What could they do? You just really need to exercise control over what you can in your life at that moment in time, and really define what your goals are. And there's so many resources out there for you to help you change your life. It's just a matter of you having the desire to seek after those resources to learn about to learn new information, new knowledge about how to make changes in your life.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for your time, Matthew, and definitely all the best as you move towards your goals.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Michael.
Yeah.